and I'm going to ask lots of questions. You guys ready to answer some questions?
Yeah.
You guys know about your own bodies?
Yeah.
I mean, you live with it every day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we're gonna get started and talk about why it's important to learn about the body. Why do you guys think? Why should we know about our body?
Friends?
Remind me your name?
Amelie.
Amelie. Okay. All right. All right. What's another reason it's important?
Why should we know about the human body?
Because if we don't know it, then we will learn more.
Good idea. Good idea. Yeah. Who's next?
She started. Joaquin.
Joaquin? Okay. Joaquin, why is it important to understand our body?
Because if you don't learn about your belief, you don't know how to use it.
Exactly. Yeah. So you understand how to use it, and you understand how to take care of it. We have to understand our body so that we can stay healthy. Okay, Liam.
Your stomach breaks down your food.
Oh, it does? Is that, but we're asking, why is it important to understand about your body? Why is it important to understand that your stomach breaks down? You have an answer for that? Okay, all right. We'll get to that question later. Anybody have anything else? Okay. Yeah, so, okay.
So you know where somebody is ticklish.
Exactly. You know all the ticklish spots. You can know that by understanding your body. So yeah, I think you guys said the right answer. So we understand how to stay healthy, and if something goes wrong, we can figure out what's going on. Who knows another one?
Brain.
Brain? So the brain's part of the nervous system. The brain is an organ. So a system is made of many organs. Okay.
What about Joaquin?
Joaquin, do you know another system? Okay.
Ashley, you know another system? Huh?
Okay. Reproductive.
Yeah. Okay.
She only knows the female side.
Okay. Yeah. The reproductive is what allows babies to grow in the body. We'll leave that one for your parents. Okay, how about another one? Okay.
Germs.
Germs? Well, you're right on track. So there is a system called the lymph system, and it's what fights off germs.
It's lipocells.
It's what?
Lipocells.
Lipocells?
White cells.
White blood cells. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. Good job.
They come in different colors.
They do. Yeah. How about another one?
Immune.
Well, the immune system is the lymph system, so we'll say a lymph immune. Okay. All right. The next one. Anybody else know another system? What goes boom 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 boom? Joaquin.
Heart.
Oh, yeah, heart. Okay. All right. This one's kind of tricky. It's not called the heart system. It's called the cardiovascular system. Okay, who can say that?
Cardiovascular system.
How about in the back? Can you guys say cardiovascular? Liam. Hey. Liam, can you say cardiovascular?
Cardiovascular.
Yeah, good job. Anybody else want to try?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Cardiovascular. Okay. I guess this is more for me to keep track. All right. Anybody else? Any other guests? Now, how How about what am I doing right now?
Breathing. Breathing.
Okay, what allows you to breathe?
Oxygen. Respiratory.
Yeah, respiratory.
Oxygen.
Oxygen, you're right. The respiratory system uses oxygen to, it actually helps you. You're right, you need oxygen to survive. The respiratory system helps you absorb the oxygen. You breathe in the air, and then you get the oxygen. You're right. Okay. Here. Go ahead, Joaquin.
Right.
Huh?
Fight.
Sight, but what organs?
Nerves. Ears. Eyes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Ears.
So that is called the sensory system.
Nerves.
Okay. All right. Now we're going to have to start thinking really hard. Oh, what about what supports your body? What makes it nice and strong? Why do you drink milk?
Because so you want. Because it could be strong.
Nice guess.
You can play bones.
Yeah, for your bones. Bones. Okay. So skeletal. That's called the skeletal system. We're running out of space. Okay, and so that.
You can go on the other side.
So did you know that the skeletal system, the bones, is actually where you make your white blood cells? You did? Inside of your bones. That's where they come from. And then they circulate all through your body. Okay, we're getting there. All right, 9? Okay. So did somebody say 9? All right, where are we? Okay, any other ideas? How about your muscles? Go ahead, Ashley. Muscular system. Ashley, you should be up here teaching this. You want to teach? No? Okay. All right. Okay, and so what's the muscular system? What does it do? It helps move your body. It takes in all of your muscles. It's all of the muscles and all of your body. And okay, and the last, or no, two more. Let's see. Also, so you can red blood cells. There are red blood cells, but not part of the urinary system. So the red blood cells go through the kidneys, and then your body takes out all of the bad stuff. And it also, now what would happen if you just kept drinking and drinking and drinking? Yeah, you'd fill up. You'd be like a balloon, right? Do we look like balloons?
Yes.
We do?
No.
Yeah, so the urinary system helps us keep, and did you know that most of our body is made of water?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have to, now I don't know if you guys have ever seen a swamp, but a swamp is really gross, and it's because the water just kind of sits there. Now, what's that? No, so the swamps, it grows all the bacteria and all the gross stuff because the water doesn't move. So our body constantly wants to cycle water through, and so that's why we have to have the filters. So any water that comes out comes in then has to come out. The equal amount goes in and equal amount goes out. All right, I gotta think. So, does anybody know the difference, why we're different than a crocodile? What makes us different than a crocodile?
Because we have teeth.
I think crocodiles have teeth. They have big, sharp teeth. I would not want to mess with a crocodile. Liam, how about you? You know the difference? What?
Me has a crocodile.
He does have a crocodile.
Joy, you know?
That's teeth.
They look different.
They're cold-blooded.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. They're cold-blooded.
Snakes.
Cold-blooded killers. So we have warm blood. Now, one of the things that so our bodies maintain their own temperatures. Have you ever gone to the zoo and you've seen a crocodile sitting out in the sun? Yeah. Yeah. So that's because they're cold-blooded. So we're warm-blooded. We can keep our own temperature. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, so the endocrine system is one of the functions is to keep us nice and warm. All right, so let's look at the body, and actually we're going to watch a couple videos, a couple short videos that actually show us what some of these do. So I don't know how long I'll be able to keep your attention, but we'll see. We'll see how many. We'll watch a couple, or all of our body. And this is a pump, and there are a couple different parts of the heart. How many parts? Does anybody know how many parts there are?
4.
4. Okay. And do you know what they're called? What are they called?
Left ventricle, right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium.
Good job. Good job. Now, the body, the flow of the blood comes in. Here, let's see. Let's see what they have to say. Maybe I'll let them talk.
On the left side, and 4 chambers, the top receiving chambers, or atrium, and the lower chambers, which are thick wall pumping chambers, called
Okay.
ventricles. Red blood cell will come from either the superior vena cava or the inferior vena cava.
Okay. So he was talking about the 4 chambers. Okay. So Liam asked a good question the other day. Do we have 2 hearts?
No.
Do we have 2 hearts?
No.
No.
1.
But what does the heart sound like?
One has 3 hearts. Pumping.
What does the heart sound like? Who wants to listen to your heart? You do? Okay. All right. Here you go. Okay. Why don't you listen to somebody? Everybody gets to listen to the heart. Okay. You listen to one of your friends and then pass it on, okay? Where's the heart? Maybe what would be easier is here. Let me hold it here a second.
It's okay, she does that all the time.
I know. I think it'll just be easier. Here. Why doesn't everybody, I'll hold it right here and then everybody comes take a listen.
Oh.
Okay? The next person. Here you go.
Come on, let's go, please. Please.
You couldn't hear it? Hold on, guys. Yeah, it's there. You just have to maybe adjust it in your ears.
This is a neighbor across the street, a cardiologist. So this is just an extra one that he pays to actually.
That's nice.
2 years ago, we told him, we just moved it. We told him that.
Did you hear it? No?
And so,
Okay.
here's an extra one for you, the Christmas gift.
Did you guys hear it? Did you hear it?
It's easy to hear it.
What is it? What's it sound like?
I can't remember like which sound of it, but I know it.
Did you hear it? Okay. Okay, you have to make sure it's right there in your ear like that. You hear it? Okay. Okay, who didn't hear it? Liam, come try it again. Okay, you have to make sure it's in your... You hear it now? Okay, all right. Did you hear it? Joaquin, you want to try again? You didn't hear it?
I did hear once.
You just heard one sound? Okay, so there's actually 2 sounds. It goes bump, 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 bump. And So that's why Liam asked, why do we have two hearts? But do we have two hearts?
No. One.
One heart. The reason there are two sounds is because the blood squeezes from one part of the heart to the other part of the heart. Do you know where it squeezes, Ashley? Okay, so it first goes into the atrium. It first goes into the atrium, and then the atrium squeezes, and then it goes into the ventricle.
So you wanna point that out?
Yeah. All right. So we'll go back a little ways. And the reason is because the blood flows in from the body. It comes from the body right here, and from right here in here. And do you guys know why it looks blue?
Because it turns blue because the oxygen is taken out from the red blood cells, so the red blood cells become like kind of a bluish color.
Exactly. Exactly. So the blood turns blue, and then it comes into the mitral valve is right there. Actually. Yes. That is the mitral valve. But the ventricle. Yeah. So the blood comes into the atrium, and then it goes into the ventricle, and then it goes up into the pulmonary
valve.
vein. Pulmonary valve is this. Actually, it's the one going in. It goes into the pulmonary vein, and then it goes into the lungs. So pulmonary means lungs. And then, after it goes into the lungs, it comes back into the left atrium, and then it goes to the left ventricle, and then it comes out and it's pumped out into what's called the aorta, and then it goes to the body. Now let me see. Actually see it.
The whole head, like, the whole body might fall. Oh, your whole head.
Vena cava or the inferior vena cava and enter into the right atrium. The blood then flows across the tricuspid valve to the right ventricle. The right ventricle then squeezes and ejects that blood cell into a vessel called the pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery splits into
I told
two
you wrong.
vessels,
Pulmonary artery.
each
The
going
veins
through
come
the
back.
lungs. As that red blood cell makes its way through the lung, it returns through the pulmonary veins to the left atrium. That blood is now oxygenated. It's picked up oxygen, then goes across the mitral valve into the left ventricle, which does most of the work in terms of delivery of blood flow to the body. That blood cell is now ejected into the aorta to some organ or muscle or skin in the human body.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so I'm going to let everybody hold this model of the heart, and then we can look inside. So, Ashley, you've already seen this, and this comes from your house, so maybe I can pass it over, and then you can get here. But take a look. Take a look at all the parts of the heart, and you can open it up, and then I have a couple others too. Okay, here. Yeah, take a look. And you can open it like this. There you go. There's 4 different parts to the heart. 4 different chambers. Now, do you think the heart can work all by itself? No, it can't. So there has to be something that makes it pump. And it actually has nerves inside the heart that causes it to pump. Okay, so let's talk about, well, why don't you guys look around at that for a little while. Does anybody have any questions?
Nope.
No questions?
Yes, two.
Oh, there are. Ashley, questions?
Oh,
Remember?
If the valves become too hard, then it doesn't allow your heart to pump blood, or if the blood vessels around the heart become clogged, then you can have something called a heart attack, where part of the muscle stops working. Very important that your muscle, the heart of the muscle works, because it won't be able to generate enough pressure. Okay, did everyone get a chance to look at the heart?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Oh.
look at the heart.
All right, so next one, let's talk about the digestive system. Now Morgan did, Ashley did a good job of telling us all about at least the start of digestion. Starts with the mouth. You have teeth. Oops. You have teeth. Oh, you want to put it back in? Okay. That chew your food, and then your tongue pushes it around, and then it goes down. Where was it, Ashley? Or Liam, do you know? Where does it go? Okay. And then where does it go?
Stomach.
Exactly. Okay, so your esophagus is. Did you know that your intestines are just muscles as well? Did you guys know that? Yeah. So there's something called peristalsis. It's a big word. Peristalsis. It's what pushes it's what pushes the food along. So that goes from your esophagus down to your stomach, and then farther down. So your esophagus pushes the food down to the stomach, and then what does the stomach do?
It growls.
It growls, exactly. Okay, here's the stomach. Here we go. It kind of fits in here. Oh, there it goes. You can fit it? Okay, I'm just going to show you where it is. And so, did you know that you have two parts of your body? You have the thoracic part of your chamber, and then you have the abdominal compartment of your body. And all of your intestines and your stomach sits in here. So the food goes into your stomach, and then Liam, what happens to the food in your stomach?
It gets break down.
Yeah, it gets broken down by enzymes and acids. So your stomach creates enzymes and acids. You've seen it before? Oh yeah, on the pictures over there. Once the stomach, it also acts as a storage tank. Well, now what would happen if you had to? Maybe you are. Like all the time, or just every hour? Every hour? Are you eating every minute? No. Are you eating right now?
Yeah. I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Well, then
hungry.
that means your storage tank is empty. Your
I'm
stomach is empty, and then it sends a signal to your brain that says, I'm hungry. I must eat to fill up my storage tank. So your stomach also acts as a storage tank until the food can go into your intestines.
I'm hungry.
So, what do the intestines do? Guess what? We're going to test out the digestive system in a little bit. But we have to use the nervous, right now guys, we're using the nervous system. Because we're learning. And this is where we learn the ideas and they stay up here. They help us to think. Something hockey. Okay, so then once it goes from the stomach, it goes into the intestines. Ashley, do you know what the intestines do? The intestines absorb the food. So they, because when we eat, there's energy in, and there's healthy things in the food. Oh, thank you. Oh, you put it back together. Perfect. So there's energy in the food, and our body absorbs it, and then it goes to the liver. Now, the liver is part of the body too. It sits up here, right here, and 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 the body, or I mean the liver, takes all of the energy. It creates energy from the food that we eat. Okay. All right. So then it goes into the intestines, it's absorbed, and then it comes out into the colon. This is the colon, and then what happens? Well, you poop it out. You're right. You're right. So, who knows how long it takes for your body to process food? 5 minutes? 5 minutes? You eat something and then you have to go to the bathroom? How long? 150? Well, everybody's different. Everybody's different, but it's probably on the order of 5 or 6 hours. Yeah. So actually, there's a way that you can test this. So if you eat corn, does it get absorbed? Or I mean, does your body break it down all the way?
Yes.
It does?
No.
No. You actually can see it in your poop. So eat corn, and then when you go poop, look at when it comes out. That's how long it takes the food to go completely through you. Okay. All right. A tomato.
Because
Pancreas creates enzymes, so that it helps your body break down the food. So the stomach starts the breakdown process, and then it finishes it in the small intestines. And the gallbladder also, it stores bile, and it helps as well.
Store poop.
Yes, it stores bile. To give you guys an idea of everything that's going on in the body. Because we can't just understand one part of it, we have to understand that everything works together. And so then as we go along, we can talk about each individual system in more detail. So let's do a review. Let's do a review, guys. Let's start here. We already talked about digestive. Okay, what's the nervous system? Anybody but Ashley. Ashley knows it all. So somebody else. Can somebody else tell me what the nervous system does? You remember? Okay. I'm going to show you on this model.
you can pull it up.
You can pull the brain out. You can pull the brain out. You can pull the brain side of the brain out.
Okay, so here we go.
Pull the brain out.
I'm going to give a hint. Who knows what the nervous system is?
Brain?
The brain, yeah.
Brain.
Okay, and what does the nervous system do? It's like the command center. So, can you guys remember that? The command center. Okay. All right. And it also includes the brain, and then it also includes this thing right here called the spinal cord. Because the brain sends a signal in all of these nerves out to the heart, out to the intestines, out to the muscles, to the everything. So it sends all the signals through these through the nerves. Okay, so that's the nervous system. We've got the digestive, the nervous, the reproductive. We'll again let your parents talk to you about the lymph system. Now the lymph system is really hard to see. Now Morgan mentioned the lymph system. The immune system is your white blood cells. Right? So those, can we see cells? We need a microscope to see cells. So, you know, if we look at the lymph system, we have to kind of look at in the microscope. But there are lymph glands, so when you get sick, you might feel some of your lymph glands. You feel little bumps. So you have all these lymph glands all over your body so that you can help fight off bacteria. Okay, and then we already talked about the cardiovascular system, and then the respiratory system. Who remembers what the respiratory system does?
Boy? Do you know?
Liam, do you know? What's the respiratory system? Let me give you a hint.
Breathing.
Okay, so what does it do? It helps you breathe so that you can take exactly oxygen. So it helps you get oxygen. Okay.
You love to eat. I love to eat. We all love to eat.
Sensory system. Who knows what the sensory system is? Who's looking at me?
Me.
Who's listening to me? Okay, who knows what the sensory system does? It helps you hear and see, and it's all of the senses in your body. Taste, yeah, you're right.
Smell.
Smell, yeah, exactly. Feel, is probably part of the integun. Oh, did we skip that one? Yeah, I think we skipped that one. So skin, that's the one we forgot. Did we, there should be 11. Huh. So skin is another system which we actually skip, and it helps protect our bodies, and it helps keep things in. Okay, so then let's see, skeletal system. The skeletal system is your bones and helps you stay strong. Your muscular system is your muscles and helps you move. Your urinary system is what helps you filter your blood. And then your endocrine system is what helps you stay warm and helps regulate your body. Okay, does anybody have any questions? Or should we go have some snacks and play with the models? You guys are ready for that? Okay, alright, let's do that. Okay, so we're going to set these on the table. Okay, wait guys, we're going to set these on the table, and you guys can play with them, and then if you have questions, then we can answer your questions.